Hey everybody, welcome to another World of Tanks replay, once again with Competency in the platoon, running the Rudy T-34-85. This time we are on Windstorm from the East spawn, and we are in a Tier 8 match. Not really the best possible outcome, but I suppose it could somehow always have been worse. Now, because I am in quite a squishy and fairly large tank, and because I am going to be facing Tier 8s, my usual rush straight to the center of the map might not be the best idea here. The AMX will beat me there, the T-37 will beat me there, the T-44 will beat me there, and the T-44 is obviously the most intimidating of all those things. So I'm kind of trying to work out what I should do here, and I decide to just mosey on into the town and see what gets lit and where. Cut across the bridge here, comp's following behind me, and just waiting for somebody to spot something. Sure enough, there's the T-44. Now at this point I decide I may as well try and keep him from pushing these light tanks, and he's actually not very good. Despite being one of the few greens on the enemy team, he's battleshipping out like a champ and exposing his side to everything. Unfortunately there I put a shot into comp, it bounces thankfully, but whoops. I am going to blame Postgames for that one. I fail to pen the AMX 1375. I do track him for a moment and he burns his repair kit on it, which might help us in a bit. For now though, myself and comp sit and wait for this T-44 to expose himself again. I quickly check behind us to make sure we're not being pushed by the Super Persh, and then I look for a shot on him. Can't get one, but he isn't paying attention to us anyway. The M36 on the other hand, I can definitely hit. He rolls out broadside to the middle of the street. He does get a shot into me, but myself and comp are able to take him down very quickly, and then start directing fire back onto the T-44. It is difficult for me to hit things with my really quite shitty internet connection at this stage, but I can still make an effort at least. And our team's Roomba is actually well positioned to handle the 44 and takes him out. I tell comp to hold the corner and try and keep the Super Pershing's attention, assuming the LTTB doesn't do it, which he appears to be doing. And I try to flank Super Pershing, but oh dear god, I carelessly drive into the wall, then nearly drive into the river. But that's a stock Ferdinand. It has the 88mm gun. Our KV-3 just drowned himself. I didn't even notice that in the actual match. Thankfully, the LTTB keeps the Ferdinand occupied, and so we are able to team up on him. Super Pershing is trying to fight comp, while the Roomba rolls right up on his flank. He's firing HE. Never ever shoot HE from Super Pershing. I light him on fire, and the Roomba rolls around and finishes him with the 15cm gun. We've now carved a massive hole through the center of the map. The enemy have no defenses left there. We do have enemy tanks still in the south of the city. The bulk of their heavies and the Jagdpanther 2 who just got killed, while the enemy T-34 is up north with the E-25 running around trying to put out fires apparently. The E-25 actually is a very good fire brigade. While it might not have the high alpha of the Jagdpanther 2, it has extremely good mobility and very, very high DPM. So it's able to shift around the map in a hurry and plug gaps wherever they might appear. Unfortunately for us, unfortunately for the enemy team, fortunately for us, he decides that the gap in his team that needs filling is in the back of his T-34, and so he team kills him. I'm presuming that was deliberate. Anyway, myself and comp are about to push on him when an arty shell comes out of the sky and lands on my head from the enemy FV-207. Comp, in his turn, gets taken out by the E-25, but at this stage it doesn't really matter. Our team's got this in the bag. and all we have to do is just wait for our team to finish cleaning up. And you can see the enemy Panther there had his head knocked off. The LTTB finds the enemy 207, whiffs his shot badly, but gets away with it because the Arty on our team is on point, as is the 4502. Curiously, neither of the heavies behind the 4502 even made an attempt at the Arty. I'm not sure why. All that's left to handle is the E25. And that has been a fairly successful game of Windstorm. Perhaps not the best outcome I could have got, but I was pretty happy with how things worked out. You know, I managed to survive most of the game. I did get to put out quite a bit of damage, mostly to higher tier tanks actually, which was quite nice. And so I got some decent XP and credits out of it, which is always a good thing. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Just a good demonstration of why you should never just say, oh, bottom tier again, and quit out of a match. Even if you are bottom tier, you can always find a way to play some important role in your team's effort, and you can always find a way to punch those complacent higher tier tank drivers in the dick. That T-44, I'm not sure what he was doing. If he'd just kept his front armor towards me, I wouldn't have been able to do much about him. But obviously he fancied showing his sides to everyone and everything. As ever, I wish you the best luck in the field, and I'll see you in the next video.